with mandarin, orange, and pear on cloth today, and hope everyone had a beautiful Thanksgiving. I brought my paints up to the Thanksgiving dinner, but then I didn't paint anything. So thank goodness that I managed to paint the thing in the morning. At least I sort of remember painting something in the morning. Anyway, what's going on here? Let's see. This is coming along, right? And I think this is my I don't know what brush that is, but maybe it's a I don't know. I found that brush. It looks like a good brush. I think it's a, what do you call it? I can't remember the name right now. Anyway, we are going to I don't know what's a good thing to do here. The background could certainly use some, happening shape and form. We want this big fat brush for that. Here we have the number 10, and here is the 6. So I guess the 8 was my favorite brush, but that's the one I lost. If anyone wants to get me a Christmas present, it's a number 8 Treacle brush. I'm sure everyone will be flooding the brush zone to do that. Okay. So I don't know what we're doing. Let's try the 10 brush here. What's this one? 14. All right, we're gonna try the old number 10, and I guess actually let me use the 14. No, that's a 12. Okay, let's use the big fat 14, and let's make our background more compelling some magical way. I don't know how to do that exactly, but I think let's start with a warm red, warm gray. And so the starting point, I guess, will be this, and I guess we can have green in it. So here's that. And then I should really re-up on this so-called neutral tint. Okay, that's looking like a warm gray. It's not very appealing, but I guess it's not bad. And let's put a little bit of this high impact goldish color, and while we're at it, this is another high impact goldish color. So now it's leaning green. Is that still warm? I don't know. It's starting to look like a nice rich warm color now, right? Okay, not too bad. We really want, a gray, but we're not leaning warm. And I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. I don't know. Do you think a little bit of a weird green in there? Why not? We do want this to be coming forward. Okay, rich, warm, whatchamacallit. And let's see where we can put it. Down here would be good. I think the bottom would be a good place. How about we start with this shade that's right here. And looks good. Okay, looks very nice. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do a different brush because I don't want to lose that paint. So I got just a brush and make it damp, and now we're gonna just try to come up here. And this little white stuff in there, I love that. I'm gonna leave that. Hope we get some more. There's a speck right there, good. And let's see, we want this to come up looking good, and put a little more of that pigment right there. And that looks pretty good. Now here, let's see if we can get a little whatchamacallit there, and try to go a little more. Doesn't look that great. All right, I'm going to try sort of bleed this out or soften this other end. That's not too much water for the purpose, but just trying to soften this edge, the bottom edge of that shadow we just put. And then here, this we wanted to fade into nothing. That looks good. Here we're just trying to make this a softer. Oh, that's going to get nice and soft. Okay. And I got some fresh paper towels, but I don't know where I do with them, so I just blot up a little bit right there. Let's see. And here, you can't see it from where you are looking. Hey, Jules, KX7VJ, hello. Thanks for the greeting, and thank you for the compliment. 7 people here as we attempt to depict a pear and mandarin. And we did not warm up yet, so I mean, it's always good before starting a serious watercolor to be all warmed up. So since we didn't warm up, we're trying to do not that important stuff, and we decided that the background, which is actually this cloth, is a good not so important thing. That looks good, and except I want to get rid of this right here. Try to maintain that nice white little line we had there. This is really good right here, this area, because somehow there's action and energy that's sort of going like this, which is, you know, certainly what we want in, you know, in you know, a place like down here where, you know, we realize people be looking down there, so if they look, I'm feeling my eyeballs going pushing up. So anyway, here we're just trying to, there, the cat hair has mysteriously appeared. Okay, that's good. And gonna try to soften up this line right here. There, it's getting softer, and then really I messed up that stem. We're gonna make an artificial stem shadow right there, and there it is. Okay, that looks great. Happy there. Okay, happy accident. Wow, our background cloth is going places suddenly. So here I'm gonna get that same color, but go deeper into the blue, I think, with this same color. So we got this ultramarine blue there, come into that gray we just used, and yeah, I kind of want to see if we can go a little deeper right here. That looks good. Okay, I'll get my hand on that. I used to have like a plexiglass thing that you could put this. You don't have to like touch the canvas, but I don't know where that went. Okay, that's cool. And then this side we want to come up here and just say hello. We're a continuation of that shadow. And here I guess we can go up like that. And now we want to diffuse. First of all, this we want to disappear. And let's see if we can just come up here. We want to make that real soft transition. And it's starting to look a little bit soft, and likewise over here, this has to be softer. And I really wouldn't want to go that close to the stem, but it's okay. It's where it belongs. And here, let's try to take this and into a, okay, doesn't look bad. Let's go back here, and this, we want this whole thing to look a little more intense. I don't know if we should have gone that close this time. It looks okay, but I don't know. Very iffy. And here I'll try to get a bit more shadow here. Let's try to bring this out. And let's try to get a little more intense right this point right here. Yeah, let's see here, we got that. This hopefully magically is going to start looking like something, because I'm just really just doing this little planes I'm finding down there from observation, and not really saying does that make sense with what's already there. I'm going to take a warm gray here and just kind of go right here, warm. Okay, cool. Maybe there a little bit. And that's a bit, too much, so I'm going to try to remove some of this. Who's going shopping today? Anyone going shopping for the big fat Black Friday? I wanted to get like this kind of. I'm gonna get a pad like this. I don't think it's any special price, but it looks like the same price it was last week. But I was pretty happy with this watercolor paper. And where's the painting we made? Oh, it's like that. I thought it was that one, but that one's still on a pad, which is the Chinese arches, they call it. All right, what's happening here? Let's see about, get this here. Time to be dramatic and letter rip. Here we go. Try and just put this. We're trying to, reinforce the shadow here under the, go as dark as possible right there. We don't want to go as dark as possible everywhere, but in like just one point, that's good to go in just one point. Likewise, right here, we want to go darker, I guess. I don't know what happened. That was our beginning thing. It looked really good right at the start, but okay, cool. All right, that's good. I don't know about this right here. We gotta do something with that. I mean, this little thing, that looks fine. This looks okay. I think I'm just gonna soften this a little bit. Okay, it looks softer. A little. Does it look softer? Well, I didn't get any thumbs up. Oh well. Maybe it's not very popular. I should do more tomatoes. I noticed we got like 16 subscribers on the tomatoes. I was just looking at the old, what do you call it? The old real-time watercolor painting lineup, and those tomatoes are very popular. Oh, so tired. Did everybody sleep good last night? Because I did not. I slept about 3-4 hours and then woke up at 2 a.m. and then Did I jump and go do artwork? No. I did the famous doom scrolling, I guess. But then I went back to sleep, I don't know, 5 a.m. or something. And had a glorious sleep till 8 a.m. All right, let's try and go cool now on our soft right there, just to make it a little bit less, intense. This might be okay. This little oval right here. Yeah, I don't think so. It's kind of a weird place for that. All right, let's see if we can just go get this to taper off a little. Not bad. And should we go over here too? I don't know. Just a little bit right there. And try to go light right there. I don't know if the light right there is such a good idea, but we're just trying to be very soft and gentle and say hello. Nothing really is happening here. Do not bother to have your eye lingering on this spot. So that looks okay. It kind of is going up like this, and like here, I'm saying that goes up. This kind of goes up. I think we can just leave it, and here I'm gonna just see about putting another, just something right there. And a brush there that's kind of getting in the way. So that's not too bad. I don't know what's happening there, what that's supposed to represent, but did I just paint that? Yes. Okay. And here I'm just going to try to go this subtle gray out. And yes, at least we are saying this is positive, that's negative in a kind of a weird little way. And here I just want to soften this whole thing. I will leave a couple specks, these white specks, those white specks. They are good specks for saying, hello, there's something happening here. We have some cloth here or something. And I don't know what that is. I guess that's from the other day. So this, I gotta fix that up. It's a weird blur there, if you ask me. And this does not really have any depth. I mean, this right here does not look closer than that. And I don't know why. But anyway, we started warming up just on the cloth. I guess the cloth looks a little bit better. And 0 people. This is not a good choice for Black Friday, it's obvious, but I'm just going to keep on going. And let's just try to put some of that red in that pear. It's got time to get bold here, and because that pear was just not going anywhere, was it? And here, let's get a little bit down there, good. And how about a couple little things? Okay. The looser watercolor painting is really where it's at. So since I'm pissed off now that this painting is going so bad, then I'm going a little loose. So great. And let's see if we can't get ourselves a good intense orange. And so that's going to be yellow and red, and I don't like that red, and this red's almost gone. I gotta figure out what that red was. I guess that's my go-to red, at least on this palette. Does that look orange? A little bit. Does look a little orange. Let's see what we got. Let's try to do this dark, like orange ring they got here. Good, and then just gonna find ourselves some or other orange there. Good. Now let's see if we can't. We gotta go very soft on the edge of that, going outward. And then this is a highlight. So let's just go all the way and then try to say hello or a highlight. Ready? Well, first let's just blend everything here. And it did look okay right away, but we gotta take out the alleged highlight. Here we go. Okay, we're getting a highlight, that's for sure. Okay, good. Now we want to just soften this inside edge, if possible, just a little bit softer. Okay, that seems a little softer, right? All right, that's dramatic. I don't know if this is if there's anything great, but let's see. We take out another highlight right here. We just rubbed water on there, and now we're just trying to like pick it up along with a big bunch of that paint. Okay, we got a good highlight there. And then we also want to highlight right here. Let's just try to get that. So painting this water right here. Okay, looking fine, fine and dandy. Slight highlight right there, why not? Okay. All right, that looks so great, but it's all right, I guess. Hey, I got a thumbs up. Fantastic. Thanks so very much. Now we're going places. Okay. Jeepers. It was very confusing, this artwork. Oh well. I'm gonna see about just a really faint. See if we get a really faint blue up here for some. That shadow there looks pretty good, but I'm just gonna see. Oh no, it's green. Oh whatever. Let's get some green. Yes, well, at least there's something going on up here in this giant white area. I guess that's fine. I mean, green would not be my first choice up there, but it looks good. Okay, I'll get some of that blue happening. Let's put some blue right here just to just want to punctuate this and get it to be a meaningful thing. Like even if it is a fiction. And, I see we have a blue green, but whatever. Okay. All right. What the heck? I don't know if that was a good idea. But doing like spontaneous painting, it can't really hurt since I would not say that this painting is going super excellent. So let's see if we can't get this. I don't know. That is way too dark for where it's at, but it is stupid. Oh well. Maybe now. This always was a little problem area for me, but see about just go a little highlight right here and see if we can handle that. Okay, and that green right there, I don't know if we can make this a little bit less obvious. It was this looks great suddenly. The green here, I'm just trying to make it much lighter, see if that works. It's not really working. It's okay having that green there. I don't really, it's not too bad, but if it was 10% lighter, that would not be bad either. Anyway, we gotta put a shadow right there. Hey, Mark, 46DE and Oscili. I keep seeing those brain rot lives. That's me. This is called watercolor when you don't know what you're doing, but you do it anyway. Be bold. Be forward. Anyway. Okay, where were we? I was just saying that right here, that area looks absolutely fantastic. So, happy days, right? And, we tried to do this just now. This looks okay. I mean, not really perfect, but it's going places, I guess. We need a more, pure, deep, rich green, which is the light yellow green, which is, happening there. I don't know how we're gonna make that. How about if we just take, see what this blue, I think this one is called French Ultramarine. Let's see if we can invent our own green. So first we get a healthy dose of this, and why don't we get this right here. It's a kind of a Primatech violet made out of ground up rocks, they say. So now we got a deep rich blue. And let's just hop over here to the specialty yellow palette and see what kind of green we can come up with this. This is, what do you call it? Artist Loft paint, because I ran out of the Daniel Smith yellow, which I did get, and it's right there. But I said, oh, well, let me just get some kind of bold yellow happening. And, it's not a really nice paint, but I think it's okay. So that's getting there, sort of, kind of. Let's see. Get some more yellow happening in there. Yeah, not really precisely what we're looking for, but let's see what happens. That's getting closer. All right, let's try that. We need to add some pop to this pear. That's one thing, because there's no pop. I think right here we're just going to see that area right there. Well, Mark, I think you can show it to me if you just, I don't know what, my email's at my thing. You can send me an email. Put it up on Reddit or something, or load it up private on YouTube, and then you can show it by invite only. That works good. All right, so we're going to try here. We're trying to give depth and circumstance to the pear. So I'm going to do this. This is like this like shadow area, but I'm leaving this blank because we don't want to be going right up to the edge. I can't really explain why right now, but if you've seen more of my videos, then you probably understand why we wouldn't want to do that. Okay, so here we're trying not to paint like the whole thing. So here I'm just trying to blend these a little bit. And then here, I mean, I'm going to just take a damp brush and try to get this softer, but like I said, we don't want to go up to the edge. So here, let's try to go here. It's looking okay. There's a hint of red up there, and we got a hint of red here, so that's a plus. Here, I think we should probably get into a deep, rich yellow, like not that one. Let's do the original yellow right here. They say don't use paint straight from the tube, but whatever. I guess I got a lot of different stuff on my brush, and then right here, let's try to sort of surround the that one highlight right there, and let's see if we can blend using this yellow. See if we can just blend all of this other stuff. Okay, that has definitely got some pop. We were thinking we are missing the pop on the pear, and here I just want to blend this whole green I put right there. Here I'm going to try to just get a little subtle highlight ready. Looks pretty good. And let's see about reinforce this highlight. You know, I left this white, that's the white of the paper right there. We're leaving that there for a while, believe me, but before we're done, we are going to definitely color that in with a subtle tone. Okay, I want to blend this down here, and here, I guess we could just go there. And I'm trying not to have the same tones in, you know, all different places, and I don't know if I'm exactly succeeding in that. And here comes a brown blemish that's going to help a lot. You know, when we started this pear, there was no blemish, but it's starting to go rotten, and so that's good for us because stuff like that can help us with punctuation and depth. All right, that's not looking all right, right? It's got a translucence there. Okay, and then we got to remove some of this stuff right here too. Okay, good. We have not achieved any depth at all, but we did achieve a little bit more of circumstance right here. Thank you for 1 thumbs up and 0 people watching as I toil away. And here I want to really get some, you know, intense orange now. So let's, to get intense orange, I am going to start with this color here, which is called rust, but it's really a fluorescent green yellow. So let's see if we got that. And then here I have this other, I gotta look up what that one's called because it's a very opaque red. And I don't know what that one is called. Could that be it? No. That was in my most recent Daniel Smith thing, and whatever. It's very opaque red. Let's see what happens. We mix it with this rust. Are we getting orange? We want orange with pop. I guess that's orange with pop. Let's see what it looks like. Here goes. I guess let's come down. Oh no, it's a lot of red in there. Okay, well. See about leaning into yellow with that. I mean, if anything, I should be doing like green to get this intense orange. And, you know, this is the other time I tried an orange recently with 0 confidence. It looks all right, but just, it kind of not really, doesn't really look that good. You know, okay, so here I'm just see about I guess we'll just see about just smearing this around. See if we can lift off some of this right here. Hope this is not going to be too aggressive. Not too bad. Oh, or my brand new towels. Here they are. Okay. All right, we definitely want to like, see, we definitely want a soft edge right here, right where this like highlight is. Plus a dumb highlight. I mean, I got this single lamp right there for a single light source. Too lazy to set it up for this one. And let's see if we can just come in here also. And I'm just gonna put some green here because I'm just seeing a lot of green. Let's just get bold here because, all right, that was bold. All right, this is magically looking good. Is pays to be bold, I guess. Here, we'll get some of that green right there. You know, green is a great shortcut to get blonde hair, which is counterintuitive. But uh, if you look up Ben Lestenhauer, how to paint blonde hair, you will see putting some green in there is just makes an amazing, blonde hair look when he's all done. All right, so we have put some green in our thing. That is just, I don't know, not going good, but keep going here. We are, see if we can, this I think we could get rid of that. Let's soften it up, that little highlight. And let's see where we at here with not to be too literal, but let's try to hit some real orange color right here. How about there? Okay, that looks orange. And maybe right here. And here a little bit. All right, I mean, maybe I gotta look somewhere else. Hey, 2 thumbs up. Thanks so much, Sue. I really appreciate it. Wow, okay. All right, I mean, what's happening with that? Orange, I hope that's good. I don't know. We're gonna look at that later. Sort of ignore it for a while right now. And I want to get a really faint blue going in the background there. Let's try. I got this slight blue here. Just gonna. I love that area. Thank you. And let's just try to. Now that might be dumb, might not be. We're gonna find out pretty soon. This is just kind of like that, and it's a bad representation because it is not in the correct area. But whatever. We are gonna go for it. We gotta make some big bold strokes here, and and say hello. We are we're going places with this painting. I'm gonna put a little bit up here, and why don't we just try to get a little bit right here? And I don't even see it over there anymore, so get it right here. I guess we try that. Okay. Um, we are doing a made-up line for this, which we're making it much closer, even though it is not there. Okay, that's fine. And why not come down here and let's see about, like we wanted to fix this whole area up. Okay, let's see. All right, we're making a poetic license wrinkle over here, which does not look great, but looks okay, I guess. That looks horrible, but but wait, maybe it'll look better later. We'll see. Let's see what color this is. I'm gonna try to come up in here, I guess, a little bit. All right, does that look like something like that's, we're not trying to, I don't know, it might be good, okay. And then I think, I don't know what color that is really. We can maybe just, because that's dry there, I don't know. I think it's a little early for this, but let's just try to. We are just trying to have the background, which is cloth, be a little bit more meaningful. What the heck is that up there? That is a bad color, but okay. And then we need something here, I don't know what, but it better not be green. Let's try this. Okay, so here we got a shape that's going like that. That's good. You know, it's be kind of like, you know, an arrow that says, hey, look down here. So, I mean, not bad anyway. Let's see what comes out here, around there. A lot of green back there in that background, which is kind of sucks. Anyway, I think I'm going to take a break. Thanks for 2 thumbs up. And we'll be back. Amazing and big question mark. Still life. Let's see. This is the approximate angle, I guess, that I'm looking at the thing. I guess right about there. And there is the what we got so far. A lot of work on the orange today. I guess it's moving in the right direction. No idea. There's our other orange we tried. And hey, Star Wars fan, thank you very much. Of course, I remember you, my VIP viewer and engagements guy. All right, next time, let's see what happens. Art fun, and appreciate everyone who came and.